Live from the Mojo Break Studios, it's Dan and Doug. Come on! So, get hype. Be hype. This is The Hype.
What is going down, everyone? It's time for MojoBreak.com, The Hype, episode number 111. Happy Halloween Eve to everybody out there. Also, shout out to C-Rad's going to have a birthday, so go ahead and send him your Brandon Clark's. His birthday is Halloween, so if you pull any Brandon Clark autos, I'm sure he will greatly appreciate it if you send it out to him. But we got a jam-packed show. We're going to talk StockX and the Bowman Chrome exclusive. If you guys haven't heard about it, we'll tell you about it. We're also going to share some opinions. We're going to talk a little 18-19 NBA rookies. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about some upcoming products. Once again, the site is mojobreak.com. We're broadcasting you live on YouTube, and you can check out the site where we do group breaks pretty much every day. Everything is guaranteed. Everything is scheduled out, and we have something for every sports card collector on our website. We do all the new releases. We got a ton of stuff today. We got a ton of stuff throughout the week, so check it out. We got triple threads today. We got Prism Draft if you're chasing Zion. We got Bowman Chrome. We've got tons and tons of stuff. We got our new Fanatics jersey product that we're going to release today in one of our mixers. So check it out. Dan, what's going down?
What's up? Just chilling.
Chilling. Ready for Halloween?
Yeah. Just a day regular.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you guys in the chat, what would be the best costume for Dan for Halloween? What would you picture? Be like, yeah, that's what Dan would wear. I'm just curious to see what you guys think. You could even throw in C-Rad in there. Just don't pick me. But go ahead and pick these two guys. Now, you can throw me in the mix, too, if you'd like.
I'm not dressing up this year. I'm not doing anything.
You're a Panini employee right now.
Well, yeah, always.
Yeah.
I play one of those every day in my life. It doesn't need to be Halloween. But I'm going to be hanging out. Well, I'm going to be watching Thursday Night Football.
Oh, yeah, me too. Well, I'm going to be trying to multitask.
You guys are all going to be running around, walking, getting candy and whatnot. I'm going to be hanging out watching the Niners get whooped on by Kyler Murray.
Oh, okay. Bold prediction. Dan in a burrito costume.
Whoa, bro. Is that
Martin Short in a Three Amigos? Dan. I like that one. But, C-Rad, you excited for your birthday?
I tower over Martin Short.
You tower over him?
I tower over him.
What are you going to be, 29 tomorrow?
Young, a very young 33.
Nice. What was your bet?
You're a young man.
What was your best?
I remember 33.
33.
I remember 33. 33 is a good year.
That was like 15 years ago for you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That was a while ago.
That's a long time. What was your best Halloween birthday memory?
Shoot, man. Probably just any holiday since my kid's been born. I didn't really do much. To be honest, I didn't really do much for my birthdays when I was younger.
Because everybody was busy, right?
Yeah. Because it's always just, it's just like everybody else is celebrating Halloween, so it's like whatever, dude. So one of my kids, like obviously my kids enjoy Halloween a lot, so
it's like jacking your day, dude.
It is.
It's like having a like Christmas birthday or like a New Year's Eve.
We also have Max weighing in on your Halloween costume, saying that Dan would be a crustless cucumber sandwich. So I think, it fits
wow.
right.
There's a lot of. I gotta admit, you guys have a lot of good ideas.
I mean, you got a day to prepare.
I could go.
That might be the winner.
Actually, you know what? I could just go as a really frustrated card collector that was trying to sign up for a StockX account and tried for about, I don't know, 5 hours on 3 different computers. I can go as that.
You could do that?
I could do that.
That would be the same costume you're wearing now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Well, I started Halloween early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I figured, come to work on Wednesday and be a pissed off StockX user.
All right.
So, cool.
Yeah. StockX, billion-dollar company, by the way.
Yeah.
Billion-dollar valuation on StockX.
$1 billion and just blocking Dan.
Blocking. Well, they knew. They wanted to keep you there. You're like, we don't like the get off my lawn type of guys to go and buy this product.
But the funny thing is that I was actually kind of stoked when I found the site, and I'm like, they got some pretty dope kicks. I want to get some. I don't even care about the Bowman X. I think that is overly hyped, and I know what it's about. I know what it should be valued at. I know.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what people are willing to throw money at, and just come on.
All right. So that was a perfect segue because we've got the Bowman Chrome X segment we're going to talk about. We're going to discuss all the fine points, and I'm sure Dan's going to have a lot of negative thoughts on it as well.
Damn right.
So it's going to be a great conversation here. But if you don't know what it is, so there's a company called StockX that did a partnership with Bowman and Bowman Chrome. So there's a product coming out called Bowman Chrome X. And what it is it's green X fractors that are numbered to 31, and they're pre-graded by PSA. So it's one card per box. They pick the top 100 names of prospects and top rookies, such as Vlad, Pete Alonso, Tatis, Gorman. So all the big Bowman names of this year are in there, and they're numbered to 31, and they're graded either a 9 or a 10. So they made 3,100 boxes. They broke it down into cases. So they're selling 400 cases and 1,100 boxes because it's a 5-box case. And the thing that's the game changer for me is their unique blind bidding system, which took me a while. I'm pretty much a simpleton in a public school education. Took me a while to understand how the whole thing worked. So
took you a while to get that sentence out.
It did, exactly. I'm just trying to play into the fact that it took me a while to understand. It was like a monkey trying to do a math problem. But what it is you put your bid and you don't see anybody else's bid, so it's completely unlike eBay. There's no really shill bidding going on. What it is you drop your bid. So say you're like, hey, I want this case, this 5-box case at $500. You put it in, and keep in mind you have 3 hours. So the bidding closes tonight at 4 Pacific, around 4 Pacific. So there's 4. So let's say you bid on a case and you bid $500. Well, there's 400 cases that people are going to win. So if you were the high bid at $400. And the person that's the 400th bid is $200, all the 400 winning bidders pay the lowest bid price, if that makes sense. So you could bid $7,000. You're probably not going to pay $7,000. You're going to pay the lowest bid out of the 400 winning bids price.
You don't know.
So same thing with the boxes. So the interesting thing is they are putting their bids up on the site. So right now, as it stands at 2:42 Pacific on Wednesday, we're looking at 2,522 bids on the boxes. So there's 1,100 boxes. And we're looking at, on the cases, we're looking at 2,500, or no, that's the same one. We were looking at 2,085 bids on the cases. So it seems like more people are going after cases. So there's 400 cases, 2,085 bids currently. So they're going to take those 400 winners, and it's going to be the lowest price bid. So hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I think it's super unique in a sense, and I'm not going to talk about the product yet because I know everybody on the forums is completely bashing the product, completely bashing the choice of color and stuff like that. But I think this, in a sense, could be a game changer because you're letting the public decide. You're not putting Blowout. You're not putting some of these other people to try to figure out market value. The public is determining market value on something like this. So I think this is what Topps' way of kind of competing with First Off the Line, and I think they did a kind of a low-risk move by doing this with no autos, with no other colors, with one single color. So that's my thoughts. I think it's a super, super unique idea. StockX is a website that's known for collectible sneakers. There's sneakers up there that are $60,000, $100,000. There's purses up there. They do anything that's kind of limited and collectible, and they have people selling and flipping and stuff like that. So, but they're jumping into the card market. They sell singles on there as well. So I think it's cool. I want to see how it plays out. I want to see how transparent they are with the bidding process. I want to know if they're going to show all the winning bidders' names. I mean, I don't know if you can do that, but I want to see how it plays out. See if make sure there's no tomfoolery going on. Dan, what's your take? I want to know your take.
Cool. I'm waiting. So I'm going to start off by saying I couldn't literally disagree with you anymore. I can't. I don't. First off, the only thing I think we can agree on is the fact it is a low risk release for Topps.
Yeah.
They are really not putting anything into it. They made another color. Even though they already have green, I'm assuming there has to be a different type of film on it to basically show a difference between the regular green to 99 and the Bowman X to 31 besides just the stamping.
Right.
We'll see it when it comes out.
Looks like the X-Fractor.
X-Fractor?
Yeah.
I assume that I mean, it's kind of obvious with Chrome X and then putting the X-Fractor film on it. Doug, tell me this. what's the chase? What am I chasing?
Well, there's the bigger names.
The bigger names.
You're chasing the bigger names.
So, and none. I don't think there's any first Bowmans in here.
I don't think so. But when I looked at the top,
So I'm chasing second, third, and fourth Bowmans.
I don't think there's any new Bowman names. Correct.
Okay,
But
so they're
but the Tatis that they showed, which I don't have a picture of it, but was the same card design from the Bowman Chrome release, same picture.
okay.
So I guess if you're trying to build a complete rainbow, you need that card.
Well-
so there's where the element of somewhat of a chase comes in.
Okay. So you have to find those collectors that are trying to build the rainbow of the non-autoed version of Bowman Chrome. Most people, I would say, if they're going to chase a rainbow, they're probably going to go after the autoed
Correct.
rainbow. So not a lot of people go after the non-autoed. So you limit the market that you're going for the rainbow collectors. Those people are it's a non-auto. So I think, like I said, there's more people who collect the autoed version rainbows than the non-autoed. Another thing is you're going to get some nines. What's a PSA 9?
Right.
That's essentially the same thing as not a raw card.
In a sense, yeah.
Okay, so
Well, that gives, I guess, a little bit of value to the ones that are numbered to 10 out of that 30.
okay.
Chris is saying he's what's the lowest bid wins. Am I missing something? There's a video on StockX that explains it. So right now there's 2,200 bids. 400 people win. So the lowest bid won't win. The lowest out of the 400 winning bids sets the price for the entire thing. So say somebody bids $7,000. That's the top bid. They're just crazy. They're at $7,000. And then you got 100 people that bid $1,000. Then you got another 100 people that bid $800. And then you have the last 100 people that bid $700. That makes 400 winners. So the guy that bid $7,000 will only pay $700 because it's the 400 people that get in, and it goes by the lowest winner. So not out of the 2,200, out of the 400 winners, it goes by the lowest price.
I think the best way to describe it is, so there's 500 cases.
Yes.
All right, let's say
400.
There's 400 cases. Let's say 300 people bid $1,000.
Yes.
And let's say 100 people bid $900.
Yes.
Well, everybody gets it for $900.
Everybody, yes.
I think
You
adding
simplified it a little bit.
Yeah, I think adding like
More words, yeah.
yeah. So if you basically just go, here's the print run, here's the case run, and the lowest bid is the one that's what you're gonna pay.
Right.
But it's easier if you just say, like I said, 300 people bid X amount of dollars, 100 people bid X amount of dollars, and the lowest bid, everybody pays that.
And see, this is and back to what Dan's saying. I don't think the cards opened up are going to be worth much. I think where the true value is, and this is me because it is a StockX product, and StockX is a big brand. I mean, they're a $1 billion valuation company. They could probably buy Topps, Panini. Maybe not Panini, but they could probably buy Topps, Upper Deck if they wanted to. That is their first release of a sealed product. I think there's more value in holding on to something that's not opened up, maybe a case because there's only 400 cases, holding on to sealed cases, and I think that's where the value is going to be. Kind of like like video games of the past. They're not open; they're worth money. Mm-hmm. This is a collectible on the number one collectible site that deals with shoes and stuff like that I think is going to have some value in that.
I think there needs to be an element of chase. I think if they would have done I hate to say like they screwed it up with just the green. If they could have made like say if they had gone red, like a different shade of red, then I think people would have been drawn to that more. Or gold.
Right.
Or like one of the standard Bowman colors.
I don't think they wanted to go standard by dipping their toes in the water, though.
But they already have green. So why couldn't they have gone...
They don't have green X-Fractor.
But they could have gone gold X-Fractor.
I'm sure there's probably something.
They could have gone blue X-Fractor.
But then you would have people complaining that they take away from the gold. There's people that don't collect the true Bowman collectors don't really collect green anyway.
So okay, fine. So that's my exact point.
Exactly
what you just said.
I know. I'm proving your point. I agree with you.
You just said that so why hold on to it? Why is it going to go up? You just said that nobody's going to collect it. They used a color that nobody collects.
People are going to. My opinion is the value is collecting sealed boxes. You don't look at the green anymore. You're not even opening it. It's
there
still
has
sealed.
to be something in the box that is going to be a chase that's going to make somebody want to hold on to it.
And traditional, and what you've been saying for every other release rings true. This is something that we've not tapped into before. This is something completely new that is, shoot. I mean, it's the same thing with the look at the Back to the Future sneakers. Would you wear those? They're the ugliest sneaker in the world. But they go for like $7,000, $8,000, $10,000.
Which one specifically? I don't know.
There's the Back to the Future Nike sneakers. I don't know if you can pull it up real quick.
the ones with the self-lacing?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're the ugliest shoes known to man. Nah, but a true collector that wants to complete what he's collecting will buy those. He's not going to put them on, just like the people aren't going to. Yeah, I mean, ugh, you're going to throw up in your mouth. They're bad.
Are those lights on the bottom?
Yeah, they're directly from the movie.
Why is one? I don't even. There's so many zeros and I don't even know what it is. Go up there again. Go up. Well, how many zeros in that one to the left? $100 million.
No hug for me. $100 million, right? And would you wear those? No, you don't wear those. Just like the
Actually,
same
I gotta say if they weren't the high tops, I think you could wear those.
Well, I mean, you could put your pants over the high top portion of it, but I'm just saying.
No.
That was the example.
Depends on what pants you're wearing. If you're wearing the show off the ankle pants, you ain't.
Yeah,
it won't.
Not for that generation.
But what's up with this generation with like everybody's bottom part of their clothes, like the bottom half, is just getting shorter and shorter for men. Like you have like pants and they're all super high. People are showing off ankles. You watch any basketball and the shorts are getting shorter and shorter and shorter.
It's coming back around style. We're going to talk about that too. I got a little segment about short shorts coming up as well. I've got that already planned out for you. Jeff says, folks, they've been together so long, they are both saying the same thing and arguing about it. I don't think we're saying the sing thing, but the great thing, I've known Dan since we were both 16, but I think we're both pretty different, which makes for good banter. We both have different points of view on things, which makes great conversation, because I see the value in the StockX. Dan thinks that the bids should be like $10. $10 a box. 50,
No.
maybe 25.
$35 to $40 a box is what it should go for. That's if you bid any more than that, then you're buying into the hype. I don't know what you're buying into. I don't know. I see a picture of Gary Vee. Or we're just like it's weird. Is Gary Vee attached to this?
Well, I don't know if he influenced it. I mean, he probably was. He could have been the liaison between StockX and Topps.
He's holding a box there.
He's holding a box. I don't know how he got a box. Does that box go back into a case, or are they one less? I don't know. So
I don't know.
Yeah, Gary Vee tweeted out StockX. He's got a box in his hand. All that stuff. So, another guy that pretty much the hobby can't stand. I mean, he's new and he's got a point of view on cards. And he thinks he knows it all, and people don't like that. And I think a lot of true hobbyists, all you got to do is go out to Blowout Forum and read what people are saying about this Bowman Chrome X, and it's 95% hating it. So, and I don't disagree from a collectible standpoint. Do I want a Pete Alonso number to 31? No. Do I want any of those guys number to 31? No. But it being the first product, it's worthy for me to take a chance and keep it sealed.
It feels good to be in the majority. It feels good.
It doesn't always happen.
Doesn't always happen, but it feels good. I'm part of the.
See, Chris says it's going to sell no less than $150. I'm with you.
A box?
$150
a box.
Yeah. You're also talking about some territory that hasn't been crossed in a while either by pre-graded cards. The cards are already pre-graded.
Okay.
What do you guys think it's going to sell for? What's your opinion in the chat? You don't have to give up your bid. I know we're all playing the game here, but what do you think is a good price for a Bowman Chrome X box? One card graded to 31, no chance of any autos. What do you guys think? What if Vladimir?
Let's get the TJs behind us. What do you think, TJ? How much? For a box of
Bowman Chrome X.
Bowman Chrome X. $20. So he gets it.
Max is 40.
40. Gee, like we're all in the ballpark here. What about you, C-Rad?
Shoot, I don't know.
This is an impromptu guess that price.
I don't know nothing about Bowman. Shoot, man, $500 a box. I don't know.
I like the way he's thinking. I'm with
$2,500.
I'm with Chris. I'm thinking it's going to be $150 a box.
Flawless case or Bowman X. Bowman Chrome X.
And one thing you also have to keep in mind that nobody's even realizing is there was only 3,100 boxes made. Do you know how many Chrome HTA, how many Chrome hobby boxes are made? We're talking 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 of each one, plus all the different lines. I mean, there's millions of boxes of those made. So this is a relatively short run. So the guys that do absolutely want this are going to pay a premium.
Yeah, One Football was on card patch autos with huge chase, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, every top name you can have in Panini One. This is 100 prospects or 70 prospects and 30 rookies, not even their first Bowman, and non-auto, no chase, number to 31. We can't even put it in the same ballpark as Panini One.
It's not. I mean, because you have autographs. That's the game changer. But one wasn't sold this way, and there wasn't only 3,100 boxes made of one. So that's the difference here. 3,100 boxes is not that much for the masses. We already have. This is going to be a success. We already have 2,500 bids on the boxes,
dude.
We have 2,000 bids.
You don't know
on the cases.
You don't know if those are legit numbers. There could be 300 bids, but they can put whatever they can edit and put whatever they want there. It basically creates hype. If you see a lot more action on it, of course people are going to be like, I got to jump into this. I don't want to miss the party. It's the FOMO.
Do you think a company like them is going to fake bids?
I don't know. I don't know. It took me a long time to try to sign up for an account. I don't know.
Did you ever get an account going?
I did.
You have an account now?
I do. Okay. I have an account, and I put my bid in at like a little bit over $200. I think it was like $38 a box.
For a case?
For a case.
Wow.
Because I figured
so you
35 is the obvious price that everybody will do. And I'll play the game. I'll play the hype game. I'll put an extra $3 in the pot for each box.
Well, you just wasted your time because you're not getting the case.
I should get the case, and if I don't get the case, then you guys who bid over that are absolutely nuts and you hate money.
We'll see who laughs a year from now when these boxes are selling for $500.
Okay, dude, they are not. Zero chance.
$500.
Zero chance.
10 years from now when Vladimir Guerrero is a home run king.
78 years from now when I'm sitting with my Chrome X boxes sealed.
Yep, first StockX product after they took over the collectible game.
They're going to be 117 years old.
So, but yeah, they were having some problems with their site. I was having some issues this morning. I don't know. I mean, they're a $1 billion valued company. I don't know why they would have problems with their site.
I don't know.
It seemed like it was, kind of more of an Android problem. So I mean,
no.
The iOS I was having an easy time on, but the PC and the Android were a little bit kind of sketch this morning.
The PC.
The PC.
The PC, just
PC.
all personal computers.
David says you hate money. Laugh my ass off. Fact, Dan, said Busta said. I'm all the way with Dan. Yeah, no autos, just digging it. You got to think beyond the fact that there's just numbered to 31 slab cards.
You got to think beyond that. It's just base cards that are slabbed.
You do.
You got to think beyond that.
You do.
You got to think beyond that.
People will pay a lot of money for these.
You got to think beyond. You got to think beyond what it actually is. Yeah. You got to think beyond that.
Yeah. People come up to your door and sell you Cutco knives for $10,000 when you go to Target and buy the same knives.
I live in the hood,
There's
man.
Value. People see that.
Ain't nobody coming to my house to sell me anything. I live in the hood, bro.
You don't get shot, right? I'm just saying. There's true Bowman collectors that they don't care that the Pete Alonso is going to only sell for $100.
Now
they want a box.
Now that is a Halloween costume I can get behind.
Oh, David said Dan's costume for Halloween: a box of Bowman Chrome X with a $35 price tag.
Absolutely.
You should do that. Well, I wanted to give a Juan Soto update. Guy hit a nice home run and ran with the bat all the way to first to shove it in the Astros' face. His base card's trending closer to 1,000. I think when we did it last week, they were about $800. So they're trending upwards. I don't know, man. This guy, every time I've seen him on the center stage, I'm like, this guy might be the dude. You might be the face of baseball at some point. This guy, his swagger, how he responds back to pitchers sometimes. I like him. So I'm saying go Nationals tonight. I want to see the Nationals win. But in my heart, I think the Astros are going to win. I think the Astros are going to pull it off.
Oh man,
too many road teams have won.
I think we're going to.
The odds are going to catch up.
I think we're going to be in for one of the greatest baseball games ever. I think it's going to go extra innings. I think I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think there's going to be – I don't know what the over-under is, but I would say it's going to be, 5-4, so under 10 runs total. I think the Nationals are going to win. I got to go with the away team.
But the away team has won every game.
I know.
So
Stick with it.
No, the odds, man.
No, it doesn't. There is the odds would actually state that the home team would win because they're the home team.
Right.
Not,
it hasn't happened in 6 games.
Not because it hasn't happened in 6 games, because every individual game it's its own thing.
So I feel like the odds get better for the home team winning when there's less and less times the home team's winning.
No,
6 games in a row.
I think the odds are the same regardless of how many
let me
games
ask,
were played before it.
Let me ask you guys this, and by the way, Hits and Chicks threw out a great stat that his stats, Soto's stats are already better than Trout in the amount of games as he's played compared to where Trout was.
I'd like to see Soto do it for a couple years before we say he's a Hall of Famer and crowning him as the face of baseball.
Still new booty, right?
He may have dethroned the great Bryce Harper.
Yeah, it didn't take too long on that one. But Rendon would probably get MVP, Busta says. I could probably see that. Yep, and he's got some. Yeah, he's got a mix in some stolen bases. David says. So, but it'd be Game 7. That's what we want. That's that's what we're looking forward to as baseball fans. Game 7 in the World Series. I mean, it's going to be insane.
It's got your attention now.
It does.
Now
I've watched 2 games now.
Now it's got your attention.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the game today. It is.
Now,
I know there's no other game. So I don't have to worry about keeping up with it.
So you're saying that everybody is going to be watching?
They should. There's no other. I mean, there's basketball on, but hey,
Is this where it's getting the kids?
The great 49ers, the best team in the NFL, they're not playing tomorrow.
The kids getting into baseball tonight?
The kids are getting into baseball tonight.
Okay.
Steal a base, get a taco. You know what I'm saying? So.
Or just get a Del Taco.
Del Tacos. By the way, Del Taco, if you live near one, they're doing free tacos today. It doesn't matter what happens in
just
the game.
One taco, right?
Probably just one, yeah. Probably not all you can eat.
Yum.
So I wanted to talk a little, we're getting festive around here. Halloween's tomorrow. I wanted to talk about what sport, and I think we talked about this last Halloween, but I'll bring it back up. What sports player could you see yourself dressing up as Halloween? And would anybody know who they were? Either past or present.
That's tricky because you can get yourself into a little bit of trouble.
Right. You could, depending on if you wore like a John Rocker or.
I'm thinking a little different than that, but
O.J. Simpson.
Well, it also depends. Like, you could probably get in trouble for going as O.J.
Well, especially if you were. I'd
probably That's
if you're a white guy.
That's what I'm trying to insinuate without saying it.
So you're basically saying you can't do blackface for one. So I guess if you got to stick with your color, then what sports player could you see yourself? I could see you doing Kurt Warner. I don't know if anybody would know it. You got the little,
Yeah, I can't do Kurt.
Yeah, and then you could get your wife to have the short hair, and you'd be the Warners.
The Warners.
Yeah, Kurt Warner.
Okay.
Chris Sabo, Busta says.
Chris Sabo you can do because of the goggles. Who was the TJ might have to help me out with this one as well. Who was the A's player that had like the dreadlocks, like the blonde dreads?
Oh, Jasso?
Nobody
would know. Unless you went to the national dress as that, then somebody would know, but nobody would know.
But I mean, you're just trying to think of a guy who had like a unique look.
What about C-Rat? What do you think? Who would you dress up as?
Freaking Yao Ming.
Dude, you should get like some stilts, dude. Like be like 8 feet tall. Just have some stilts and some pants, walking around. But like
the guy who looks like Klay Thompson could go as Klay Thompson.
Well, yeah, you'd be able to pull that one off. Felix Hernandez, perfect game. Oh, he had a perfect game. What about couples? Is it acceptable to go to a party with a themed couple outfit?
Yeah, I think I've done that before.
I've done that too. So you got the soap and the loofah for you guys watching the podcast. I thought that one was pretty creative with the volleyball and Tom Hanks from Castaway. Pretty creative outfit. Probably didn't cost a whole lot of money. I think I got somebody as OJ, USC days. Oh, check this out, by the way. OJ went to a Halloween party as gynecologist Seymour Bush. That's what it says on his. The guy doesn't care, does he? He doesn't care what anybody thinks or nothing. Has no filter.
Jeez, man.
Seymour Bush.
I mean, whatever.
He's out there having
just
fun, drinking
Jose,
some wine.
just drinking some Pinot Grigio or Chardonnay.
You would know. You would know. Probably see what kind of kale shake he has behind it too, right? And then I think somebody did go as OJ. So USC Days OJ. Is that okay? Is that acceptable? Would it be worse if you were Buffalo Bills Day OJ?
No, what about the Naked Gun OJ?
With the afro?
Or the in court OJ?
Yeah. Or the glove?
The glove.
The glove.
Oh yeah, you could spin this in tons of inappropriate ways of going as OJ. But I mean, there's a lot of athletes you can go as that probably wouldn't go over very well.
So, yeah, get festive at Halloween, but you don't see a lot of sports love in the Halloween world. I think we need to do a little bit more, sometimes you'll see kids wearing like outfits of football players, but they're like the generic Niners jerseys.
Yeah, but I'm just like, how do you go as a player when you don't look like that player?
You have to go with your strong suit. You
have to find a player.
Yeah, like you could do a Hosmer, maybe Altuve. You could do that.
But nobody.
I could go as David Wells. C-Rad said Yao Ming. I mean, you got to play to your suits, right? You got to really dig deep. They really think what yourself.
TJ can go as Cody Ross.
No, Jay Buhner.
Or is it Matt Holliday?
Or who's the new coach of the Cubs?
David Ross.
Yeah, you do that. Good pass off, David. Huh?
I look that old?
No, but I'm just going from the bald head standpoint. That's all. Shearholtz.
Oh, Nate Shearholtz. Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
See, TJ can go as a bunch of people.
Or Matt Hasselbeck.
So that's all you got, Doug. You got David Wells, and that's it.
I don't know. Doug can go as Bryant Reeves. Yeah.
Big country.
Big country. C-Rad said Jeremy Lin, or Busta said Jeremy Lin for C-Rad.
Yeah, that one's too easy though. That's
you got to think outside the box.
That would be pretty dope to go as Bryant Reeves. You get the old Vancouver Grizzlies.
Those jerseys are pretty sweet.
Vancouver Grizzly jersey.
So yeah.
How about Todd Fuller?
Todd Fuller. I did borrow my game after Todd Fuller.
Yep.
Todd Fuller was picked before Kobe Bryant, so he is a success.
Well, that day he was.
Right.
That's where it started and stopped
That's
for
where
him.
It started and stopped. Warriors went with Todd Fuller, while the Lakers 5 or 6 picks later went with Kobe Bryant.
Actually, the Hornets went with Kobe Bryant.
That's true. They traded him.
John Kruk.
John Kruk. For me? Yeah. I like it. I've been called Kevin Smith before. Hopefully it's the skinnier Kevin Smith. But we've been talking about short shorts around the office here lately. A lot of these new players wearing the short shorts. I couldn't find a better photo than this old John Stockton.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, you could see the thigh tan line on how short those shorts are. You might even be able to see a little John Stockton there, if you know what I'm saying. Why is the short shorts coming back in the NBA? And do you think it's a fashion that's going to stay for years to come?
It's not only they're short, but they're tight. Like, they're like it's a terrible look. It's a terrible look for the NBA. Go back to like the
Fab Five?
The Fab Five, like mid to late 90s. I mean, that was a little, like, Allen Iverson was a little ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how he would be able to dribble under, like, between his legs.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, I mean, the shorts
No, but you can, you could go, let's make it the knees. The knees, it works.
Can't do that for Jalen Samuels. Look at his optic card if you know what we're saying. Jimmy G for Dan. Okay, I have no problem. I have no problem getting him a Jimmy G jersey. I'll bring one in. I'll bring one in tomorrow.
Never do it.
I got one in your size. You can wear it tomorrow. Show your support. Yep, I think so. That's good to go. Yeah. Just focus on the basketball. Why are you looking at their legs? Because I think it's hard to miss sometimes. You know, you're just like, am I going to see something that I don't want to see on TV?
You can see the transition with I've watching a Warriors game. I've seen a couple of them this year. Steph Curry has shorts that are pretty much right at the knee, maybe a little bit above. Jordan Poole, his shorts are about 7 inches above the knee.
Yeah.
I don't, and he's one of the youngest guys on the team.
Yes. Yeah.
But it looks.
But would you be more athletic in shorter shorts?
Because the old short shorts were like loose. They were like short, but they were baggy. These are like short, but they're super tight. It's a bad look.
We've got Hits and Chicks saying Hines Ward for C-Rad. Heinz Ward. I can see it. You wear like a bald cap on, Steeler outfit.
Might need a tan.
I mean,
bro.
you need a new team anyway after your team leaves. You go with a six-time champion Steelers.
Nah,
Hell no.
C-Rad's staying a Raider fan. You can't jump ship because your team leaves.
No.
Can't do it. I've been there.
So when your wife leaves you should just follow her around?
That's different.
No, it's not. It's a marriage. You're married to your team. They leave, you say, screw you. You left me.
It's like Doug staying
That's
with the
not-
Niners when they moved from San Fran to Santa Clara.
I know.
Yeah.
That was a big change for me.
It is. It's funny. Like now they're winning. Nobody's bringing that up. But that was like the number one topic when they were going 3-13, 4-12 was, well, it's because they moved from San Francisco to Santa Clara and no one wants to go there.
Well, yeah, it's still not.
Now everybody's like, the place is so loud. So loud. It's just energized.
It's
Great. It's a great play.
It'll energize you when you win games.
It's a great timeout. Wait,
is.
that's the Warriors. It's not a great timeout right now.
Bosa. C-Rad needs to go with Zion, Max says. Walk around with a limp.
Ah.
There you go. The whisper.
Oh, Zion would be a good Halloween costume, and you could do it to where people would know who you are besides having a Zion jersey. You just wear a blown-out Nike shoe.
That's a good point. You do it.
Or just one shoe.
You cut open, you just have your like feet sticking out of just a destroyed shoe.
Yeah.
Hits and Chick says, I can go as a retired Gordon Hayward. I think I'm younger than Gordon Hayward. No, I'm not. But yeah, I can see that. I can shoot kind of like Gordon Hayward. But I wanted to get into this to see what you guys think going forward, how this is going to affect cards. So the NCAA voted unanimously to allow college athletes to make money from their name, image, and likeness in a manner consistent with the collegiate model. So there's going to be a little bit of red tape on that, and there's going to be a little bit of language that we haven't seen yet. But I'm just picturing, what if this allows Panini to make in-season college football, college basketball products, college baseball products? What if it allows other manufacturers to maybe get a license and start coming out with collegiate products? Like maybe we would chase Zion last year. Maybe Prism Draft could have came out last year.
You know what? You know where we're gonna have the issue with this, and I could see the NCAA allowing players to negotiate contracts for autograph deals, but they're not gonna allow the card company or the athlete to use their logos. So
While they're playing in school?
While they're playing in school.
You don't know that,
So
though.
I would say that they're probably not going to allow them to do that. So what they'll allow them to do, like maybe Brian Gray from Leaf can do in-season cards. But I don't think that Panini would be able to jump on board and quite do it.
Well, how about this? Now we have 3 levels, right? Right now we have 2 levels, right? We have the college.
Well,
and we
you
have the
also
NBA.
you have Leaf does an All-American product that is high school.
Right, but let's just say this, for example. Panini does jump on board and start signing guys during their college playing season. So now we're going to have Zion playing video game autos because they can't use any licenses. And then you have the collegiate. And then you have the NBA. That could be good and bad at the same time. That could
You mean basically having Zion autos before college?
No, while he's in college, but what you're saying is they can't use the logos, right? If that's what we're speculating.
Yeah,
what if they do like the Michael Jordan Haynes style?
Yeah, it's a maybe.
So,
but I don't know. I don't know if Panini would jump on that as much as manufacturers
smaller
that don't have a
manufacturers.
license.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because Panini would be like, well, we're just gonna wait until we can get it.
Well, and the fact that they really can't put any more autographs out, I mean, it's going to be a challenge. What would you think about that, C-Rad? Do you think that would be successful?
I think it would be a little bit more in terms of, for me, like for basketball. I think it would be a little bit. It'd be a little bit exciting to be able to chase these guys a little bit earlier. You know what I mean? That might be less of a weird crossover in the beginning of the seasons, right? When you're still getting the old last year's products,
Right.
But yeah, I don't.
Because I think it might have a big impact on this hobby.
I think it might. I can see Leaf taking advantage of that.
Yeah,
for sure.
I could see Leaf and maybe even like an Upper Deck trying to somehow get back into basketball a little bit, because they could maybe get these guys to sign and then put Jordan and LeBron around them, and put out some kind of a product that's not licensed. It may be bad. It may be good.
You may have Panini start negotiating exclusive contracts
earlier
with these players while they're in college.
True.
That
So
you may
cost
have
Panini more money.
Yeah, you may have that, or it could actually cost them less.
Yeah, maybe they sign them. Yeah,
sign them when they're football. Let's say sign them when they're a freshman.
Well, and actually to your point, it just got a good idea for me is that they could actually be signing stickers throughout their entire college time now, probably. Because before, I don't think that's
true.
Until they declared for the draft, they can't sign stickers. So you got Zion. You knew that at the beginning of the year, Zion.
Well, yeah. So you basically start obtaining autographs.
So that's where we could have the problem.
You start obtaining autographs while they're playing their whole college career.
Right.
So then you have, they may space it out. They may actually because of that, they may actually be able to get rid of the rookie premiere.
And they may not have as many redemptions in a sense.
They may be able to get rid of the rookie photo shoot, both for basketball and football, if they have these players signing well before.
Right.
Like years before. And they are able to accumulate their stock that they can use for a couple of years going forward once the player gets drafted.
Yeah, because from what I understand, they can't literally start signing cards until they declare for the draft. I don't think they have to. Do they? I wonder if they have to graduate. Do they have to graduate first to start signing? Maybe they can't get money until after the draft. But because we've seen it, we've been to the NFL rookie premiere.
I think whatever it's whenever they declare. What was that?
Yeah, that was weird, huh?
That was the iPad.
I was getting some coursing effect.
Yeah.
Slight delay.
Like that.
Like that.
Ooh,
That's
we're at
pretty.
a concert.
No, it's a slight coursing. It actually it sounds pretty good. It's natural course.
No, but that could. We'll see how this changes, and obviously we're going to have to see what the writing is on how this is conducted. But yeah, you could literally. I mean, if Panini had a chance to have Zion sign stickers, they'd have him be signing stickers all last year to get ready for the products. So now what you're doing, and if you're not familiar with it, they have these guys fly out to the rookie premiere, and a majority of all their autos are signed within 3 days. So that's why a lot of these guys may not make it on time. Their redemptions because they didn't show up. They didn't show up for their 3 days. They only signed 2,000 stickers because they had other things to do. So now this could allow Panini to get these cards signed earlier, which could, on the downside, be lead to overproduction as well. So it'd be something to follow going forward. But I think with basketball specifically, it's a long collegiate season that they could have like a March Madness product come out, and they have plenty of time to prepare for that. So but that is kind of an interesting thing. I know California Newsom was kind of the leader of that, and I think NCAA had to come and do something for the rest of the teams that aren't in California. So real quick, 2018-19 draft seems to be exploding with the success of Luka, and Trae Young is killing it early on as well. Hopefully that injury wasn't anything long. But you're starting to see some other guys like Graham from the Hornets playing well as well. You start to see Simons playing well. So, I mean, this draft, what do you think, C-Rad? What do you think of this draft now that we're seeing some sophomore, players coming in and killing it?
I think it's something that happens with most drafts, right? We see other guys start to kind of get more playing time, especially some of the weaker teams where their biggest players leave, or there's a lot of positions opening up. Guys just getting more playing time after their rookie season because they just get more reps in. I think it's good. We've always thought this draft was pretty good. So,
if you had to pick one between Trae and Luka, who are you collecting, C-Red?
Shoot, I'm still on the Luka train, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still on the Luka train. I love Trae Young's game as well. Obviously because I love Steph Curry, but Luka just so far already this season showing improvements from his rookie campaign. So,
who do you think, if you had to pick one team out of those two to go to the finals between the Mavericks and the Hawks, who are you picking?
For this year,
just going whoever would get there first.
I would say Hawks just because they're in the East.
Okay.
That factors in a lot because I think about the West and how every single year how loaded the West is. It's going to be a way tougher road for the Dallas Mavericks to get there than the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
And Atlanta Hawks, they just need to put a couple of other all-stars around Trae or build other all-stars around Trey, and they're in better position to maybe get to the finals.
Real quick, let me test your knowledge. Can you name all those gentlemen in that photo, starting with the white guy on the left side?
Whoa, bro.
Well, I don't know how to
Which
start.
one? Which one? Is the guy on the guy on the right?
The gray suit.
Not every guy, but I would say I could probably do 90%.
That's got to be Dante DiVincenzo on the left, right?
I'd say Garrett Grayson.
Dante DiVincenzo on the left.
Oh, it looks like.
And then you got Jerome Robinson behind him.
Uh-huh.
Then who's the guy in the blue suit?
McCall Bridges.
Okay. And
Kevin Knox.
Yep.
Shea Gilgeous. That's Wendell Carter. Colin Sexton. Trey. I can't tell. Oh, that's Bagley. Aiton.
What kind of
Luka.
pants is Trey
Mo
wearing?
Bamba. Miles Bridges. MPJ. Lonnie. Actually, I could do all of them. Jared
Yeah,
Jackson.
see?
The small one in the front is. He's the only one I don't recognize.
The guy in the maroon suit, right?
Yeah, the maroon suit.
Yeah, I
Tyson
don't know.
Chandler, and then Zaire Smith.
Ah. Where's Grayson was a second-round pick, right? That's why he's
Yeah.
not up there. So those are all the first-rounders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who is the guy in the maroon suit?
Oh, that's Aaron. What's his name?
Oh, from the Pacers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron
Oh,
Holiday.
wow. That's pretty good. See, you knew more than you gave yourself credit for. Now, is Trey Young wearing
I can't get down with that.
what?
Trey Young's pants.
I know. He's wearing shorts, right?
I
Yeah.
think that's awesome.
No.
You can't wear a suit with shorts.
That's
You can't do
a
it.
lot. That's a lot of drip he got going on the stage
He's-
right
he's-
there.
He's,
Nah.
he's dripping it out right there.
I always thought that
It's
guy was
super
going to be one of.
litty.
I thought he was going to be one of the best players in the league, but after seeing his choice for pants there,
Oh, you're back on the Luka train?
well, he also had a pretty substantial ankle injury last night.
I thought it was just a
a
sprain.
sprain.
No, it looked pretty bad.
It looked bad, but I think it's a sprain.
He got carried off. And one thing we do know, I mean, here in the Bay Area, we know ankle injuries.
Yeah.
We know what that can do to a player.
We're familiar with them a lot. Yeah, we are, unfortunately.
So he's truly going down the same path as Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Ankle problems. Now he's just gonna.
He's going to play Davidson again, too, at some point. Just to,
Is it go back to college?
yeah.
Trey Young goes to college.
Davidson. No. Luka is a lot taller in that photo than he looks on the court, because I mean I know Aiton's behind him, but he's a lot taller than Trey
Yeah,
Young.
apparently Trey's gonna be back next week. They said it's not as bad as it looked.
Ooh, it
Nice.
looked bad.
Well, and it seems like the hobby is still throwing more money towards Luka than Trey, as you can see with some recent silver sales here in the next slide. You've got Luka Silver 9510 selling for $495. That's the Prism Silver. And a recent Trey Young, which there hasn't been one that's sold in the last 3 days, so there may be a little bit of bump on that, but $300 on a Trey Young Silver 9.5, which is definitely up from last year. He's climbing. Luka's prices were around that anyway, so I wouldn't say that he's killing him. Trey Young's starting to bridge the gap, but still, people are still throwing more money towards Luka at this point than they are Trey. So, but Devontae Graham, after a few games, people are trying to get like 120. These cards were like $20. Devontae Graham is the guy from the Hornets, a player that's been kind of a standout in these first 3 or 4 games. So it might be a guy to collect. I mean, Charlotte's not a huge market team, but guys have been playing pretty well. Is there any other NBA rookies that you like, that are seeing, or any guys that are surprising you so far, C-Red?
Shea Gilgeous is having a pretty good start to the year.
On the Thunder, right?
Yeah, obviously Simons, because I watched the Blazers because of Damian. Who else has been standing out?
Well, Bam, I mean, I know he's, third year, but Bam Adebayo's been killing it.
Yeah, he's been good for the Heat. Yeah, a lot of fun young guys to watch. I love League Pass. You just get to watch all these young guys play.
Absolutely.
And grow.
When's the free trial run out?
It's done yesterday.
Gotcha.
Time to pay up.
How much is it?
It's
like
150 a year.
Oh, that's not bad. You get all the games.
All
that
the
are
games except the Warriors.
everything, but also anything that's like not nationally televised, right?
Right,
So if it's
right.
on TNT,
It won't be on.
it won't be on.
You'll be watching basically the local, you're watching the Heat, you're watching the Miami broadcast of it. So, and it's weird because don't they do like instead of going to commercial, they go to like the
You just see
stadium?
what happens in the stadium.
Yeah, it's
that's
very
actually
strange.
Kinda cool.
It is cool. It's very.
It's strange because it's different to see what other like places like to do during like
Yeah, what they
breaks
do with their
and-
festivities.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching, I think it was a feed of the Warriors when I was here before, I had YouTube TV, and it was like, they showed that girl dance, that grandma with the Christmas sweater, and I'm like, are we not getting any commercials? And then, then they had like E40's halftime performance or something, and I'm like, what? There's no commercial. And I just realized that's the feed in from the local station, so, which is crazy. But we got Bowman Chrome coming up next. Teams on sale, guys. We got triple threads. We got gold label. We have a sick. We're talking about basketball. We got a dope mashup, we're calling it. Trey Zion mixer. And it's going to probably be a one-of-a-kind break because I don't think we're getting many National Treasures Collegiates in, and we're almost out of the Immaculate. So It's got the Immaculate Collegiate, the National Treasures Collegiate, Prism Draft Collegiate, Prism Contender. So it has all the products that have came out so far that have Zion in it. And it's got Prism Choice, which is way up now, and it's got Immaculate. So fun 15-boxer. There's only 10 left right now, so get in on that. But I want to talk about next week. Huge release week for this hobby. There's so much stuff coming out. It's insane. We didn't
slow
have
this week, but it's gonna be popping.
Right. It's the calm before the storm. So Topps Dynasty Baseball is coming out, and I know I probably sound like a broken record for those you guys have been following us a year to year, but for some reason Topps figures out a way to improve the design on a year to year basis for Dynasty, because I absolutely I know these are mock-ups, but I absolutely love the Topps Dynasty design.
Yeah, they never fumble that one.
No, they don't. They don't screw. Actually, the first year was pretty bad with Brown.
It's hard to mess up one card.
Yeah, well, they have to make more than one card.
Yeah, but I'm just, when you go through the design process, you don't have to worry about inserts. You worry about one card.
Yeah.
Right.
And know what I'm saying?
And that's considered one of their high end. So you're looking at cases of only 5. So
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, cuz?
You know what I'm saying?
Scotty
P, you know what I'm saying? But you're looking at 5-box cases. They're currently, the cases on Blowout are at $1,800. So that's for a 5-box case. So it is the ultimate high end. We're going to probably be doing some mixers with it and maybe some player style breaks, random player, which you just, it's cheap enough. But there's only 5 autos, but we'll do it that way. Mm-hmm. And so we got that coming out next week. So you can go to the next one. We've got Hoops. Hoops is dropping next week.
We're playing basketball.
That's right. We playing basketball. And there's already some hoops on eBay, which C-Rad got me hip to. I know. How'd that happen?
Retail,
Weird.
Maybe retail.
Maybe retail?
It can't be.
It can't be retail?
He got like this guy had jerseys, all the autos and stuff. I'm like, what?
It could be retail.
Retail before hobby?
Could be.
Yeah.
Whenever Target, Walmart want to put it out.
Right.
Yeah.
It could be.
I don't think they go by.
No, because
I don't think they're real strict about the release
in
dates.
the description, he wrote, "I just broke a case of this." That's what he wrote in the description. Unless he's breaking a case of retail, then
could be a case. I don't know. Is he domestic?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, I can't see him getting it, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's on East Coast or something. I don't know. Or maybe it was Target. We don't know when Target gets their delivery. Maybe they get the delivery a couple weeks early, and it sits there, and some guy in the back was like, "Oh, I know what this is." You know what I'm saying? That's why C-Rad was talking about working at Target. Did you get that job yet?
They're not really filling my 5 hours a week thing, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this job.
Oh, we got special guest Max or Ron. Sorry, I'm looking at Max. Come on, Ron, get on the show. Sure. No, I'm kidding. Put you on the spot. We didn't have a mic for you, but I just noticed your chat. So
yeah, it's all.
You can come on in. But anyways, and then we've only got a couple more releases to discuss before we end the show. But there's 5 releases next week. So the next one we've got coming out next week is Prism Draft Collegiate Baseball. I don't know what to think about this one. They've got the Color Blast. They're going to have Adley Rushman. They're going to have top prospects in that one, but I don't know about Draft Collegiate Baseball, Dan. What do you think?
Well, we liked
basketball.
We like Contenders Draft.
I think we're going to like it because it's going to have all the right guys in it.
It's going to be great value.
It's going to be great value. But I just don't know. Collegiate baseball seems to be out of the 3 major sports, it seems to be the least
I can tell you right now, they didn't make a lot of it, and you're going to get the main guys, just like Contenders. So it's going to be a good product. There's going to be a lot of value in it.
And these Blast Chase cards are for real.
They're probably not
for football, yeah.
Yeah, for football,
for all sports.
But they're not going to. It's not going to translate as well to baseball. Now, basketball, if they do have these Color Blast in Prism basketball, it's gonna get low.
Dude, they have these in soccer and they're selling for hundreds of dollars.
It's crazy. Yeah, somebody was saying
like Prism soccer.
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah, they have them in
put
soccer.
out a Color Blast of soccer cards.
It's nuts. I wonder if they're going to put them into basketball, like you guys are saying.
They're absolutely going to, because the collegiate ones are selling for thousands of dollars.
But do you think they would maybe make a special? See, this is what Panini would think, right? They would make a special version of Prism that would have Color Blast in it, probably.
No,
It
I
wouldn't
think
be
it's
in
gonna be in
regular
hobby.
hobby. You think it's gonna be in
gonna
hobby?
be in hobby.
We'll see. We'll see.
Might be in retail.
It could be. Could be.
We don't know.
We don't know what they do.
It could be in the Fanatics only.
That's true.
Who knows?
So then we also have
Wouldn't that be something?
I know,
McDonald
only
version.
in that.
Oh my God.
That would blow people's mind. So we got Series 1 hockey, which is actually their pivotal release for hockey. Not a lot of hits, but the Young Guns. 6 Young Guns per box, 12-box case, and you're going to have the Mr. Devil in there. You're probably not going to have Kako, but you're going to have Jack Hughes having a Young Gun. At least that's what I think. So that's going to be huge. This guy is supposed to be pretty large and in charge in the hockey world. So and you usually get a crop of 60 to 70 new rookies, and the Young Gun is comparable to the Bowman Chrome or the Silver Prism for hockey.
It's considered. It's like the first Bowman.
Yeah,
First Bowman Chrome.
it is the first one. And then lastly, this is going to be fun. It's coming out Friday. Flawless basketball, man. And we're not getting that much, so they've cut us. But we're going to be logo man chasing. We're going to be doing random numbers. We're going to be doing random groups. We're going to be doing all kinds of flawless basketball.
We just got an email about this.
We did. What was the email? That you're not getting any cases now?
No, we got an email from straight from the source. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Top secret information.
It's not top secret, but
We'll see.
it's something that we've actually talked about before, but it's going down.
Okay.
Not going to affect the product whatsoever. Not going to affect the hits. Not going to affect the price. It's just, you'll see.
Okay.
It's not a big deal.
You've piqued my interest now. But I think it's a good time. I feel like this is the latest they've ever released Flawless, but I think it's a good thing because we've got these guys playing again. We've got these guys playing well. And it's going to be one thing about Flawless that you guys got to keep in mind is that a lot of these rookies, they're going to actually have game-worn rookie autos. So it'll be the only product of the year that has game-worn rookie autographs. So none of the other products, including NT, all those highly sought-after RPAs, those are all player-worn. They're all from the rookie premiere. These will be actually cut from Luka's game-worn jersey or Trae Young's game-worn jersey. So that'll be pretty awesome. So I got to think the logo mans are going to be game-used too, which should bump those up a little bit more on the chase.
It is 18-19 Flawless, and it should be the last 18-19 release.
So they decide to come out with something else.
We don't know. I mean, I'm confident that this is the last 18-19 release.
Well, and if they push it back another week, Flawless Collegiate's coming out first. So that would be the same thing they did with Immaculate. So Flawless Collegiate is coming out on the 13th. So 5 days later.
I don't think it's getting pushed back.
So, but that'll be a nice, if it does come out like they said, it's going to be a nice little lead into Flawless Collegiate. So, but that's what we got going on next week, guys. And all those products except for the hockey and the collegiate baseball are on the site for pre-sale. So you can get in and grab your teams up or get a spot, especially Flawless. I think there's 3 cases posted of Flawless. So you can get in and try to scoop up those teams a little bit early. And but today we got breaks, so check it out. And we got a full slate. We got basketball, we got baseball, we got football. So lots of stuff to rip. Check out the site. And till next time, we'll see you guys on the hype.
And